Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my Crafter's Cove. It may be almost this afternoon now that I think about it, but I decided I would try to put together another little mini folio for you using Pink Monarch Prints August 2025 papers and ephemera and tags. I think it'll be a fun project to do. And I think it'll be easy for you. So I like fun and easy. So let's just go about getting started. This is going to be a one-page wonder. We're just going to do actually not even a whole page. And we'll have an extra piece left over, which I think is always good. So let's go ahead and trim this down. This is a 12 by 12 now. We are going to trim it to 8. And then we're going to cut that in half. And that's how we're going to get started. So if you're loving this kit, this is from, like I say, this is from Pink Monarch Prints. It's on Etsy. It's the new August kit, and it's beautiful. Okay, so here we're going to go at 8. I'm just going to trim this, and this is going to be just a leftover piece. We'll see what we can use that for. Then we're going to cut this in half, and because my cutter is sometimes not what I want it to be, I am just going to crease it at the half point, and then we'll place it and cut it so I can make sure I'm right at my half. All right. Look how pretty. Okay, I don't know if you can see it well. I hope so. I'm still working on my lighting, guys. It's really, I wish you could see it in person. It's just beautiful colors. All right, so we're going to have 2 pieces, 8 by 12, just like that. And they are even, which makes me happy. And then we're going to score them. So we are scoring, and I have my little paperwork here. Our first sheet is going to be scored at 2, 6, and 10. So we're gonna go. Where am I? It's kind of hard to see the 2 on this. This is 1. Also, my apologies. I've got to move some things around so I can get that right. Let's see. Okay, so there's 1. There is 2. Okay. So what did I say? I said 2. I said 6. And then I said 10. All right, and this is going to be our first piece. Okay. Our second piece is going to be, now we're going to do it this way. We're going to do it at 1.5. It's 1.5, 4, and 8. And that's what we're going to do it at. But you don't have to necessarily score this first one if you don't want to. You could probably just fold it where you want it. But let's just go with what we have for now. So we have 1.5. So we're going to score it at 1.5. And 6. Oh gosh, hold on, not 6, hold on. 1.5, 1.5, 4, and 8. 1.5, 4, and 8. Don't do it at 6. 1.5, 4, 4, and 8. Uh-oh. Guys, I may have done this wrong. I may have to start again. Let's see. 1.5, 4, and 8. That is not what I want this to look like, I believe. I think I have... Well, let's see. Let us see. Maybe we are fine. Maybe we are not. Okay. So I'm going to, this guy's going to go like this. This is going to be our fold over for our closure here. Right there. we are going to glue a pocket, because this is going to be coming this way. So our pocket is going to be right here. We're gonna glue this in on 3 sides as a pocket. I'm gonna fold that over like so, and that's gonna come like that. And then this is gonna be another little fold. Now, I suppose if you wanted to, I like it this way though. I think I'm gonna do it this way. All right, so there's our 2 pieces. This is our bottom piece. Okay, we're gonna fold that back because that's gonna make a pocket there. And then this first piece is gonna be glued on right here as a pocket. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and you know what I'm gonna do first? I wanna make sure that I'm right on the line, because I do not want to, you know how it is, you go up to the crease but not over the crease. So I want it right there, but I want to make sure this guy shuts all right too. So what'll happen is, yeah, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine because we're a little bit over on this, but not enough to be worrisome. So, all right, I'm going to make that into a little pocket. Little pocket, little pocket. I'm going to use my art glitter glue. I am going to try my best to stay in camera because I have a tendency to want to move out of that. Where's my, let's see, here we go, all the way. Then we'll go down, 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 down. I am not a straight gluer. I know I should be just putting it down to do it, but all right. I'm going to pull this over just a little bit because I want to make sure I line up right. So I've got this. I'm going to line up right about here. So I'm just up to that fold, but not. And then when I go to glue it all the way down, I want to make sure my edges are even. Okay. So now we have a little top pocket here. Now I did forget to make my little round. I should probably have done that. Well, we're gonna let it dry. I can do it later. It's not gonna dry that. I mean, it's a wide enough opening that I'll be able to get something in there if I want to. All right, so there's that first piece. Okay. So what's gonna happen is it's gonna open up, and this will be your opening pages 1, 2, and 3. And then you're going to fold it over, and this is going to be your next page. We're going to have a pocket here, and then this little piece right here, which I'm stoked about, this little piece right here is going to come over the top. It's going to be like our closure, okay? So see how easy that was. It's super, super, super easy, and I think it'll be fun to put it together. So let's go ahead and glue down and make our pot. Well, you know what? I think what I'm going to do is, I'm trying to decide whether I want to make a punch end on this, because then when it closes over, it'll have a cute punch edge, and I might do that. I think I will do that. All right, so let's ink a little bit. I hope I'm still inside there. So we're going to do this. We're going to do this. I don't know if you guys like to watch inking or not. It just really depends on different people. And I don't even know if you like the ink. I just do. I think it defines the edges. And I love it when it's like that. Let's see. Let's see. I'm just flipping this puppy all over the place, aren't I? Let's hope I'm doing this. There we go. Yeah. I hope you're having a good day today. We are having another very nice day. It's very cool, and I just am enjoying that a lot. It's been so very hot here. I've told you that before, and I am not kidding you. It really has been. All right, so there is that. Let's do the inside here. If you have some little edges, like when you fold, like right here, see how that little edge comes over just a little bit? If it's even on this side, which it appears to be, then just go ahead and grab your scissors and make a little trim. You can do it now, or you can do it after you've glued it too. Doesn't really matter. But just trim it off and carry on. So, and I think that my gluing probably is dry enough to go ahead and go ahead and make my little opening there. But first things first. Let's get this back to where I want it. Oh, and there you have it. It's like, I got a little crazy there, didn't I? These things happen to me. If you're going to watch my videos, which I hope you do, and I hope you enjoy them, and I hope you have fun, and I hope you laugh with me, if you're going to watch them, you're going to find that these things are going to happen, and they're going to happen pretty regularly. So I'm sorry ahead of time if that is something that you're like, oh my gosh, I can't stand it. But I'm just me. Okay, guys, I'm just me. I'm just having fun. I enjoy doing this. I hope you're enjoying watching and learning and just laughing, hopefully laughing with me. And not too much at me, although I can be pretty funny at times with stuff. Okay, so there's our front page and our little pocket, okay? And then I think I'm gonna, I think I'll just go ahead and glue this down, because this is gonna be another little pocket. I just love this paper and this kit. It's so pretty. And let's see. And then we are going to glue this down for a pocket. I think this makes a kind of a nice little folio, because you have a few places to put as pockets and to put things. And then you have an upper pocket here, and then these pages will be our decorating pages. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to slip this in maybe and get a little notch in there for us. But sometimes we can and sometimes we can't. So I'm going to, let's see. I want to make it about in the middle, because that would not be okay if it wasn't. So I think that's going to do it. There's that. And so we easily accomplish that mission. So now we can see that that's a top pocket. And I said I was going to make this a pretty edge, and I'm going to do that. So let's do that real quick. Let's see. Now I want to go right here, I believe. All goes well. And then here. Okay. Okay, so there's that. And I'm going to go ahead and ink the ink. Well, I don't really have to worry about this too much, although this will be opening and closing, because this is going to be like our little closure area. So it'll be cute. Super cute. Okay. All right, so this is basically what it's going to look like when it's closed. And then we'll put a little closure piece so we can finish it off. But look, so that's the basis of it. And it only took 2 sheets. You're going to have a pocket right here. You're going to have a page to decorate here. You have a pocket here, a pocket here. Open this up and you have 2 more pages plus a pocket, okay? So I just thought that was a cute idea. Believe it or not, I don't know if anyone else has done it like this. I'm sure they have, but this was something I just was working on this morning to see if I could do a little quick 2-page folio, and that turned out cute. That I could use my beautiful new paper kit on. And I did. So there we go. And now, you know, if you're ever, you know, you can just sit down and play with things like this, and you get all kinds of ideas. Believe it or not, look at how many pretty pieces we have, guys. These are just some of the pieces. I have a whole bag full of beautiful pieces from Pink Monarch prints to do pretty decorations. So this front page, we just need a pretty couple of pretty pieces. We might put a tag in there, but I think we're just going to put a couple of pretty pieces. We don't really need to do anything to the flap because this one's going to be a little bit wide. So I have this little it almost looks like a little spatula. See this? And sometimes I want my glue to be a little bit more, you know, give me a little more room. I can do this on the sides. Now I still think that this guy's going to be a little bit too wide, so I'm going to, I guess I'll save him and see if I can find okay, not these pieces. Here's my pockets. Here's our pockets. We're gonna do those. Let me see if I can find another little piece, couple of pieces here. So there's a cute little bird. That little bird. Let me tuck that guy in there. I got a little bird cage. I think that's super cute. I think we're going to probably end up tucking in a, I wonder if it would, nope, it would probably show us better for sure this way. And then we could put this little guy in here too. So we can have a couple little pieces, and I just think that'd be really cute. Or we can, one of the things we do have with this kit, what I love, is we have these little stamps. And we could do maybe a stamp. And I might just trim a piece off, you know, of something if I can't find a piece. Ooh, look at that, guys. Perfect fit. All right, now I'm happy. And we can decorate this. You can do like a cute little belly band on there if you wanted to. But I just think that since it's going to be part of the closure, I think we're okay. There we go. That's going to fit in there. So cute. And then I can put my little birdhouse right in there too. There we go. So that's an easy front page, right? And then that, and then we'll have a little ribbon around it. It's super cute. Super duper cute. And I think I was just realizing we probably have a lot more pieces. I mean, I do have a lot more pieces, and I have a lot of fuzzy cuts. I have that guy. These are, I just dropped some stuff, but I'm just going to leave it there, guys. I'm just going to leave it. Okay, so there's that. See all the little pockets that come with the kit? There's that. Okay, I'm going to set that aside, though. We're gonna move on. I just really like the idea of having, I wonder, isn't this, I don't know. I'm like a kid in a candy shop. There's so much fun stuff here, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up. I have decided that I want to do a double flip. These are like a little waterfall flip that came in the kit. You fold down the flap. I'm going to put this guy, I think, at the bottom right here. And this bird, I like the bird. And my bird's going to go right here. So there's that. We're going to do a little waterfall, mini waterfall in the center. I don't know about you, but I kind of like having things kind of scattered about, you really definitely, when you're coming to watch my little channel, you're definitely watching me as I craft. And this is kind of what I do. I just load everything around and enjoy the moment of my crafting. I have found that it has helped me a lot in just working through some things and not worry. I spend a lot of time with the Lord, just talking to Him when I'm crafting, and I just find that it has been very much a consoling place to be. So I'm going to put that down first. Then our bird is going to go right over the top of that. It's going to cover my little divot there, I think, a tiny bit. I don't really care. I mean, as long as I don't glue it shut, that'll be all right. Right? As long as we don't glue it shut. All right. So now I want this to be pretty close, though. Pretty close, and I definitely want it to be straight. Main goal for me, straight culling. Make it straight. All right, so that's going to be our centerpiece there. I'm going to put a pocket here, pocket over here. So we're going to have a couple of pockets. I feel like I want to have both my pockets about the same size. I do. I feel like I want to have both my pockets about the same size. So I think what I'm going to do is cut this little pocket here the same depth. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. All right. There we go. And we'll just have another little strip to do something with later. Do you save all your scripts and scraps? I do. Not all, but a lot. It's like, oh my gosh, really, Colleen? Sometimes I think, well, and now I know why I be zooming around and watching crafters, and they're going, this is what you need to do with your strips, or this is how I use up my scraps. And I'm like, oh, everybody saves them for a long time. All right, so then we make a little pocket. Put our little pockets in. Okay. Again, using my art glitter glue and making sure my edges are pretty straight, so my pockets are straight. Now, one thing about using Anna and Elena's kits from Pink Monarch is not only do they go well with the kits that they already have, they blend. It seems like they blend with everything, and they're just easy, fairly easy for the most part. Everybody has some days that are more creative than others. I'm one of those, by the way. But it's fun to, isn't that going to be cute, guys? I'm going to let those dry for a minute and we'll start putting stuff in them. But anyway, yeah, I'm one of those people that has good days, and then I have not so good days. And I it's like some days I think about things, and I think too critically about things, and I just need to enjoy the moment. And we forget, don't we? We get so busy, we think, oh, it's got to be perfect, or it's got to be this, or it's got to be that. And we really do forget to enjoy the moment. There's another one that's going to need a little trimmeroo. Little trimmeroo. And I'm just going to do it with my scissors. I'm going to eyeball it. And I'm going to make it happen. And look, you can hardly tell. And I'm going to stick it on in there. There we go. Now, on this one, I saw this little piece here, and it would really look kind of cute. I could use it even as a belly band if I wanted to, and then you could just like stick another little piece in there, but it fits perfectly. And I do like that the color pop through there, though. That's kind of pretty, and I'm not sure, do I really want to cover it up, but I do like this. I do like it like that. And then we could like use the little bird cage underneath it. We could use one of these under here. Or we could make a little envelope, and I don't know that I printed up envelopes, but if I did, that would be so cute to have an envelope under there. But I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to make a little belly band out of this piece, and I think it looks perfect for that spot. So let's do that. Let's put the glue on it and put that on there. Make sure we're straight, and I think we're straight enough. Oh gosh, guys, I already love this, don't you? Can you see? It's so cute. All right, and then there's this guy, and we need to figure out what we want to put in this top pocket. I'm gonna put that guy in this top pocket, that's for sure. This one is from another kit, and it's a little too tall. This one is a little too tall. I think we may, oh, this is pretty. Look how pretty this one is. And that fits just about right too. And then we've got the birds too, more birds. Yeah. Look at how cute. It's hard to decide. There's so many cute pieces. But the beauty of it is, it doesn't matter. They're all gonna look great, right? And I think I'm definitely gonna be making a tag. Yeah, I really like that. We can put a little tab on that if we want to. And I don't know that, let me see, I'm going to close my glue up real quick. I'm not sure that I need it open for anything right this second. Oh, I am going to need it because I'm going to decorate my pockets pretty soon here. And I wonder, that's too tall. This will be about the right size. This one will be about the right size. I'll put this guy in here. We've got these little tags. You see that we've got these little tags. And now there's a bunch of tags, guys. I only wanted to print up a few. So we're gonna decorate these tags and put them in there too. Look at this beautiful fussy cut. There's tons of fussy cuts, and I'll be grabbing a fussy cut or two. That's a little big for this particular piece, but so I'm going to grab my little tags and put them down there. We're going to keep that over there. I'm going to use some of that probably. I'm going to leave that in case I need it. All right, I'm going to smooth this off to the side a little bit. And all right, we are going to grab a few of our fussy cuts and our pieces so that we can decorate our tags and our envelopes, okay? So many cute fussy cuts, so many cute pieces. They really know how to make a very cute kit, a fun kit. Sorry if the crackling is too loud, guys. I don't mean it to be, but I'm thinking I'm gonna see if we can't incorporate some stamps too. All right, so let's see, let's do that. Let's find a place for this guy, this number. I've got this circle. Now, I am not a master at this. I will tell you that Elena and Anna, I think, are some of the best at putting together clusters and pieces. I just wish I was good at that. It's just not my gift, but it doesn't matter. You know what, guys? It doesn't matter. Enjoy, have fun. You know, you are going to get stronger on different things, and things are going to come out differently and better than you thought they were going to. And some days you're going to think, oh shoot, I wish that would have come out a little differently. I really like this little piece here. We're going to find a place for that. This piece, we had clusters that she made and a lot of people love the clusters. I think they're very fun. They're fun to be able to do things with. I grabbed a circle, guys, but I don't know what I want to circle. I know I want a piece like this, though. All right, so put that right there. And I think what I want, yeah, something like this. Okay. I'll put that right there like that. And then on that, I'm going to put some, they always try to put little sayings and different things. And this one happens to say imagine and create. And I like that, right like that. So I think that looks pretty cute. So we're going to go ahead and glue those down. I'm still going to make a tag or two, because I'll tag one anyway, because I really like to do that. I'm in the I'm thinking as I'm saying that. Okay, so let's glue these things down real quick. So looks like I'm going to start with the circle. So we'll do that. Oh, I forgot to take my pin out. I put a straight pin in my glue because sometimes I want to keep that opening going, and sometimes it's it'll solidify because it's glue, of course. And there's that. And if you leave the cap off too long, you'll have trouble getting your glue back out. So I put a pin in it and I close it with the pin, and that leaves that little metal canal open. That's what you get when you get good glue, right? It's gonna sometimes stop itself up. Okay. All right, and I think I want it about like that. Here's cute, right? Cute. Okay, there's that. And now I'm going to go to this side. And I'm trying not to get my head in the way. I'm going to put this guy on first, because I know I want him there. And I'm just going to put him off to the side like that. Let me see. Did I get him straight? Okay. And we're going to put you in. I'm always working on my order of doing things because I have put things in place before and I thought, oh darn it, because it wasn't I covered something I didn't want to cover, or glued down something I needed to tuck something into. So I'm a little more careful, at least I try to be. So there's that. And I think I want to make sure my number is straight. Hopefully I didn't get any glue. And then we're going to put our imagine and our create. I think I'm going to think of something, a way to, well, these will probably start to fold down or hold down once let's see, do I want it like that? I do. There. Okay, so there's that. I think that's pretty cute, guys. I really do. All right, so there's that, and then there's this on this side, and then we'll be closing this over like so, and that'll be your closure. And I'm going to now, I have to be careful though, because I'm getting pretty full and I don't want it to be too funny, but I think I am going to do one of these tags. If not, let's see, let me see, I kind of thinking that I'm going to, do I want, let's see, yeah. So here are my options. It's this green, but I think the green is a little overpowering because most of what I've done is in the light. So we're going to do our tag in. Sorry for the noise. And my tag in, and I think I'm just going to take this guy and I'm going to do a little, let's see. We're going to go like that. to take, we got some flowers. I think I want to take this cluster of butterflies. Let's see, move the 2 up. Cluster of butterflies. Maybe, maybe. Now, one of the things that I don't do enough is I am one of those people, I have a tendency to quit too soon, and I should be adding more and not less. But as I said, this is not one of my strengths. So this is where I just learn I'm learning to grow, learning to grow. Oh, there, I think I like this better, actually, guys. I wasn't as thrilled about the other thing. Okay, so if I put this here, maybe I'll put my little, my head under there again, guys. Here, let me move this a little bit out of the way so you can see. I'm thinking about going with this and my little butterflies, and then this little guy over here. And maybe we'll put him underneath, I think, maybe. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And we're just going to call that, and then we're going to put it on, we're going to actually attach it to the larger tag. So that's going to happen. It's funny. I noticed other creators doing the same type of thing. They're singing little songs as they are putting their stuff down, and or making little noises. And I guess it's just because we're sitting there, we're gluing, and we know you're listening and waiting, right? So we're just trying to hurry it along. And anyway, so there's that. Super cute. And then we're going to put it right on this, and so it's going to have this wonderful background. Okay, so I need to glue all that down. I'm sure Glad Art glitter glue is good stuff. All right, so I think that about does it. Let me see. Yep, very cute. All right. Next is gotta get right in the middle there, or as close to the middle as you can. All right. There we go. There's that. And I am going to, I think, use this for my ribbon. I don't need quite that much, do I? I do not need quite that much. It's a little gingham, tan color gingham ribbon for it. We will put that through. There we go. I like that. I think that's pretty cute. We will trim the tops so we don't look so... Right, there's that. I'm going to put some glue under there because I want it to stay. And I'll pull that tight, and we're going to let that sit for just a second. And then I'm going to pick a charm, and we're going to just look at them. I mean, we could, oh, what do you, I'm thinking the snail guys again. No, maybe not. Okay, so how about the bird though? You think the bird is cute on there? I do. I like the bird. And I also have this smaller flower. That's kind of actually, I like that almost the best right now. All right, smaller flower it is. We'll save those other adorable ones for later. Now, I need to grab my little bulb hook. There are other ways, I'm sure, many, many other ways to do this. This is just what I have been doing because this is what I know. So here I am again doing the same thing. As I learn these things, I promise you I will share them with you. If you get a chance, go over to Pink Monarch Prints on YouTube. She has the most adorable little belly band with little tiny envelopes on it. Super cute. Okay. So I think I'm going to just move that up like that. All right. I'm going to bring this guy back down. I'm pretty happy with just having a couple of things in here. I think I will grab a couple of journal spots. We got these little journal spots. That's a cute phone, by the way, but yep, there's one. Let's see if I don't want to cover up the birds though too much. So I can put it behind though, and we'll just put it off to the side. I think we'll do that. I can push my birds over a little bit. You can see the little journal card back there. Okay, that works for me. And then we're going to shut this guy. We're going to close this guy. You're going to have to, because I've got a few extra things in here, I'm going to have to close it carefully. And then I'm going to move this back over the top like that. And we are in good shape. And I think probably what I will end up doing is the tag right here, kind of poking its way out the front as I get this in here. Do, as I say, do. Let go. I noticed that this is kind of one of those things that oftentimes I'm going about this and I'm having a great old time, and then I'm thinking, oh, why am I stuck? There. Ooh, I like the way that looks, don't you? Look at that. Is it too busy? I don't know. Okay, so now we need to do something for around here. So I don't want to necessarily do something that big. So we could do, though, we could just take another, oh, I know what I was thinking. I was thinking I would take one of these circles. But that was not, ooh, you know what? Maybe we could use, I think I want to use it. I think I want to use a little stamp. I do. And I think it'll be cute. I am going to trim it a little bit because I think I didn't do that quite right. Boop. Boop. Very cute. I think it's not overly done. And it'll go cute there. All right. Now, here's my thought on this. I wasn't sure whether I was going to use the ribbon or a string. I have this ribbon, but I want to look at it first because I am really not sure if I'm feeling that or not. But let's see. All right. So what it would be is this would go here. This would be part of the the tie is what it will be. Okay, so I am trying to figure out whether I want, because this is going to come around, I believe is what I want to do. This is going to come around, and I think what we'll do is tie it. We're going to put that like that. We'll put this here. We'll bring this around and tie a little bow here. What do you think? You think that will work? I hope it'll work. That is what my thought is on this. I obviously didn't try one out yet. So let us see if we can make that work. And do I want it to be, before I put it on there for good, let me see if this is the length I like. Okay, so of course we'll fuss with the bow, make it cute, make it look the right. But that does look like a good length. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and take the plunge. Let's do it. I'm gonna glue my little stamp. Boop, boop. I'm actually gonna glue even right here for my ribbon, but I'm going to do something that all right. What did I do? All right, I'm scooting things around, guys. Don't be scooting things unless you know that's what you want to do. Okay. I was trying to make sure I'm pretty close to center. And there's that. And then I'm going to put the little stamp. The little stamp over the top of that. Ooh. All right. Make sure she's straight because we do not want her not to be. Oh, I just totally unstraightened her, people. All right. So I'm going to let her sit for just a minute. There are a bunch of different ways you could have done closures on this, guys. I just thought this might be a fun look. We'll see. Sometimes I'm right and sometimes I'm not. As you will find out if you continue to enjoy my videos. And if you do watch my videos, I hope that you'll like and subscribe and maybe share it with a friend that you think might enjoy it as well. I don't know. It's a fun thing for me to do. I have been enjoying it so far, and you all have been so kind to come and watch, and I appreciate you so very much. It's the kind of thing that just makes your day when you see that people are enjoying your content, you know? Okay. Now the other thing I could do that I really might do is at the ends of these little, at the ends of my my little bow, my bow lengths, if I could leave them this long, oops, let's get that straight, shall we? If I leave my bow lengths this strong, it would be cute, or long, not strong, long, it'd be cute. I have some little wood beads that would be kind of cute on the ends of them. I think anyway. Let's see. I love bows. I really do. Matter of fact, when I was doing a lot of decoupage and making signs and boxes and different things, I was always putting a bow on it. And my niece, I love her dearly, she said to me, "Do you have to put a bow on everything?" And I thought maybe. I don't know. I do it. I guess I could. Anyway. All right, guys, so there it is. I think it turned out pretty cute. That's what the back looks like. So basically, now that I made the bow cute, you basically will untie your if you're going to give it as a gift or just have it for yourself, you're going to untie it. It's going to come open. They're going to look inside their little pockets and find their adorable little tags and ephemera. They're going to open this up and they're going to see that first, which I think is a really pretty display. And then they'll open this one up and they'll find their little waterfall piece. Oh, we should put something, I should put something under there. I will. I don't know what. I don't have anything right this second, but we need to put something pretty under there. I mean, we could put just even this huge cluster so that there's something under there, right, guys? What do you think? Should I put the cluster under there? Gosh, I wish you were here so that I could see what you're saying, or that. Anyway, I'm going to leave the cluster out. If you tell me what you think would be cute under here, because I mean, if you think like here, like here's the phone, and that would be a cute thing underneath there. The phone, a cluster. If you're watching this video and you get to the end, tell me what you think. Okay, phone, cluster, or maybe a typewriter. All right, that's or tell me if you think I should put a verse or something under there, verse or words. Okay. Oh, I forgot. And then we have our little top pocket here. Just so many cute things. I'm really thrilled with this. Okay, so I'm gonna close. Oh, now I'm gonna close that up. Go this way. I'm gonna go this way. Then we're gonna tie her back up. We're gonna call it good. And we're gonna call it good. Hopefully I can get the bow to look cute again. You know, it's all a process, isn't it, guys? It's all a process. Just what I think is important is that you don't take yourself too seriously. Oh, maybe I should rephrase. Don't take myself too seriously. You know, life is too short, and it's time to stop criticizing ourselves all the time, right? Just have fun. And hopefully you can have fun too. And you'll start to do things with me, and you'll show me what they look like, and I'll be able to enjoy your beautiful creations too. Well, I think I'm going to have to work on the bow, guys, but I will work on the bow. It'll be cute when I'm done, and but there it is. There it is. And that's how it turned out. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciated it. It was fun to do this. And again, this is Pink Monarch prints. They have a subscription as well, but this is on Etsy. It's their August 2025 kit, and it is just beautiful. And this is just one thing that I'm making out of it. I'm sure there will be others. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me and for making your way through the mess that I have and tolerating my chatter and my waffling. Speaking of waffling, don't forget to visit Julie at Camellia Crafts Designs. She does some beautiful stuff. And so anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. God bless you and have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'm so glad that you were here. Thanks again, everybody. Bye-bye.